Welcome, I'm Rabbi Phil Bressler of Beit Am in Corvallis, Oregon, and this is the daily summary video for the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch Yomi Daily Halacha Learning Project, covering the passage from Siman 119, Seif 6, to Siman 119, Seif 8. You can find links to the Hebrew and English text of this passage and to the calendar of upcoming passages in this video's description. We're continuing to work our way through the Pesach Seder. It's important that you get that matzah down because that is the mitzvah. However unpleasant it is for you to eat it, that is the mitzvah. However, folks who have physical difficulty eating can soak it in whatever they need to. Otherwise, able-bodied people can soak it only in water. So you can wash the matzah down. That's basically soaking it in water. Or you can dunk it ahead of time. Whatever you need to do to soften it up and get the matzah down, that is just fine. When it comes to the maror, the bitter herb, everyone gets a kazait, that's roughly about an olive-sized amount to eat. And one should dip it in the charoset. Of course, shake the charoset off so you can still really taste the maror. Make the blessing, ala chilat maror, and eat without reclining, because this part's not a freedom thing. The freedom things we do reclining. This one is a memory of slavery thing, so we don't recline. The korech section, that's the Hillel sandwich. Remember, that's just maror between two pieces of bottom matzah. I frequently find people making sandwiches out of both the maror and the charoset, which is delicious, of course, but not actually exactly what the Hillel sandwich is about. If you have physical difficulty eating the maror, you can get a tiny piece of any of the species that qualify as maror and chew that without a bracha, and that'll be sufficient. As I summarize this next section, you can consider it my Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Get it? Because we've gotten to the meal, the Shulchan Aruch. Okay, so you should eat a full meal at your Passover Seder, but not so much that it's unpleasant to continue eating afterwards, because remember, you have to eat the afikomen. Kitzur advises avoiding any roasted meats, again, I think to avoid the appearance of there being an actual sacrifice going on. After Shulchan Aruch, after the meal, that's tzafun, it's time to eat the afikomen. Interestingly, there's no mention of the extremely common tradition of hiding the afikomen and having people hunt for it. The point is to find it and eat it. Don't eat anything afterwards, though. Remember, it's dessert, so that the taste of matzah stays with you. The Mishnah Berurah adds here that water is okay to drink following the afikomen, but not drinks with taste. So no tea or coffee after your Seder meal. If you do eat something afterward, it's okay to follow that up again with more matzah. Finally, barech, the blessing after the meal, the grace after the meal. One should fill their third cup of wine, recite the birkat hamazon, the blessing after meals, and bless over the third cup and drink it while reclining. We'll hopefully conclude our discussion of the Seder within the next day or two. But that's all for today. As always, our learning is dedicated to Rabbi Shlomo Gansfried, the author of the Kitzur, and the historic Jewish community of Uzhhorod, Ukraine. We'll see you tomorrow.